Hello and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League, Season 13, Week 4. My name's Christopher Walken, and with me here today, we got Randy,
Hello.
we got Ocelot.
Incorrect. This is Solid Snake.
Oh,
I'm here
okay.
infiltrating this very stream just to let you know Chaos Knight's been banned and I don't like
Again. Another first CK bin.
Well, I'm going to hold you to doing
No,
that
no,
voice.
In all real talk, CK being banned, no tears gonna be shed either side. I don't think. I think they both kind of want him banned.
Can we just do one of these at one point where all are just doing stupid voices the entire time?
Oh, absolutely. I can even break out my funny soundboard with voice effects, and I can have a field day with it.
Anyway, no darks here.
Maybe for the Halloween episode.
Yeah. Spooky. That's gonna be. God, I'm already scared just thinking of that. Chaos Knight, Jakiro, they do not want to see that Jakiro again. Well, they picked the Jakiro last time, so they don't want to see it the first time, I guess. Once again, looking at the Dark Seer there. Rada kind of giving Dusty a one-hero wonder. That's not very nice, dude. I know Vex stood in for you over half last season, but, like, come on, man.
I mean, if there's anyone who knows what Dusty likes to play, it's Rada, I guess.
No Death Prophet. We got an immediate Sand King pick. Of course, probably the last first pick Sand King we're going to see this season. Unless somebody else has done it this week. At least the last week we're going to see. First pick Sand King. That's Dusty for sure. I mentioned last game how Dusty felt like he was on a hero that just did not bring much to the party in the last match. Just got so counterpicked. I mean, that's what happens when you get DK. You just get counterpicked and you get owned. This time, he's giving us a little bit of Sand King action. He's definitely going to be able to have more impact on Sand King.
You know, thinking about it, Sand King's a bit of a monster right now. Yeah, at least in this present patch.
And in the patch that this game was taking place in, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. I like. Ooh.
Lich Stroke, baby.
Oh,
there you go.
The Rada
That is
Classic.
Rada loves this combo, yeah.
Yeah, that is a declaration of war. Wow.
What I'm interested to
Alright.
see, how do they follow up on this?
10 seconds remaining.
Well, let me tell you the two things that immediately come to my head. Are you ready?
5 seconds remaining.
Number one, somebody who with some magic immunity type 1 to just say, I don't care about Sanku. Oh, maybe not. I retract that. Strike that from the record.
Bane is a nice addition to Sand King's team.
Bane is a very good... I think Bane was one of the sleeper heroes of the last patch. There's so much was built around magic immunity, and having the Fiend's Grip for that was
10
very big.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, honestly, no hero in the game has quite the oppressive power to just
Remaining.
selectively destroy somebody as Bane does, if you ask me.
Radiant team
Only downside to Bane here is that, man, he's going to be in a lot of danger in these fights. He's going to find it very difficult to get much done, even under Fiend's Grip. He's just going to, you know,
Yeah,
when two balls are coming out.
Yeah. I mean, Inkswell and the Phantom Spirit are
10 seconds
really gross
remaining.
things to have involved in a fight. If any of them hit Bane, it's done for him.
I'm a little shocked we had a Void Spirit ban here. I think this is almost a must-pick Void Spirit game for PMA. It would be so good for them here.
I don't think so. I think it's too much of a risk they'll have the enemy team get it because Void Spirit has that ability to silence both Sand King and Bane from considerable distance and close the gap on them.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
On one hand, it would be very bad to lose them. On the other hand, I feel like you're not losing that much if you can work around it if they pick it next. And I don't know.
Honestly, I feel like if they want someone who sort of fills in Void Spirit's role, I feel like it would be probably safer just to go for Storm.
Could go Storm. I think you need AoE silence here of some description.
Maybe.
If you're PMA, you do not want this.
Well, if
Lich
that's the
Grimstroke
case,
combo.
Drow's still a safe pick.
Drow. You can
Against
go
Grim
Drow.
and
Ranger
Lich.
in this game.
Yeah, Lich and Grimithy over here do not care for Drow's silence or her crazy attack damage. Okay, that anti-mage ban is really setting off some red flags for me here.
Immediate Medusa ban comes out in kind.
Yeah, that is the correct move to make.
I tell you what, if they do want to do something a little interesting,
Yeah.
WSC has a spot to pick up Storm here.
Honestly, I just thought of something. Grimstroke and Pugna with Lich could be really, really gross.
Could be.
Double life drain. You don't want to see that.
Well, right now, Pugna can life drain everybody. Can life drain the whole party.
Yeah.
That's
True.
Tell you what tell you an interesting thing you get out of the Storm Spirit Grimstroke combo is even if you don't want to go the AoE Vortex, you can still stun 2 people in the wake of a fight. You can still ignore the Sand King to a good degree, but you're screwed if Bane gets you. So I do feel like of the spirits, he has the
Anti-Mage
best
and PL banned. Who are they gonna pick? Medusa isn't even an option on the table. Who are they taking?
Might be Storm.
It's gotta be. Yeah, I mean it would have to be.
Maybe a Wraith
Or
Yeah, it could be
you're
Wraith King.
right. Wraith King would be a really great supplement for Grimstroke as well, because he can get the double stun off too.
Yep, get the double stun off. He does not. Sand King and Bane both have to really overthink their ults when he's around because like nothing sucks more than like you drop a Sand King ult on Wraith King and he just pops back up and kicks your ass.
Yeah, no, that's a very safe pick if you ask me. The only risk factor is Bane. Just actually no, Fiend's Grip still drains mana, doesn't it?
It is Wraith King.
There it is. Well, they've committed to it now.
Monkey King.
Ooh,
So many
Monkey
kings in this game. And Slardar, who's the king of nothing.
Slardar instantly.
Slardar is definitely there to help kill Wraith King. 100%.
It's gonna be interesting.
It
I don't
makes-
know what he's doing here.
Oh, I just realized, Slardar and Monkey King could easily pick someone and delete them. Slardar hits R, Monkey King hits Q, bam, gone.
It is
Yeah.
going to be interesting. I think so far we might be looking at 2 Sand King. At least the current plan being 2 Sand King. 2-5-4-3.
Yeah, Sand King isn't what I'd call oppressive, but he is a very viable threat right now to everyone on that lineup. They need something that's going to be able to deal with both Sand King and Slardar. They need someone who can sort of prevent the enemy team from getting direct access to their frontliners or their backline. And between Monkey King, Slardar, and Sand King, that's really hard to do. There's not many heroes that really fill in that role, but if you ask me, this is probably a good point to pick someone who's able of attacking the whole team at once. Again, as I said last game, Gyro might not be a bad idea. I feel like you could very easily make a case for, hell, maybe even, I forget the name, what is it? I hate to say it, but, oh.
Viper.
Oh. Yeah, Viper's good.
Viper
Why
looking
can't I
at
remember the name of this hero?
this is at whoa, this
Elder
is getting
Titan, that's what I was thinking.
yeah, this is getting nastier the more I look at it. The Viper pick here, I really like this actually. Silence the passive on the Monkey King, make him absolutely useless, especially if it's a low. Like, if it's a support Monkey King, if we're assuming Moon River Monkey King, right? And that's still a very viable possibility at this juncture.
Yeah, losing Jingu Mastery is very, very gross.
Very bad. Losing the Slardar Bash is very, very bad.
Oh, the Tidehunter ban, that's painful.
And the biggest thing of all here, the number one thing you get out of this, 2 Viper Strikes.
What do you think of Elder Titan potentially as a deterrent option to keep their team from getting jumped on? Elder Titan is just beefy. He has a lot of ability to sort of shut a team fight down and counter.
I've been getting asked a lot about AT3 recently, if you can believe that. I think you could
got
actually...
room for it over on WSC.
I think, yeah, you could definitely make a good argument for it here. Especially with the
Lady
way...
P4, I can tell you it's surprisingly nasty.
I can tell you this. Everybody on PMA so far is very well set up for it as well. Like, even, even the, you know, Sand King, Monkey King, and Sword are all going to be at, broadly speaking, the same place in most fights. If they aren't, they're going to get screwed. Which is a nice say. They've got... WSC is such a nasty lineup because it's like, you've got 2 guys who are going to be able to mess you up if you stick together, and you've got 2 guys who are going to mess you up if you split apart. Very well-rounded team on that front. No Storm Spirit. They were thinking the same thing I was thinking, I guess. Thinking 3 Viper here, I guess. It's a very nasty sort of scenario here. And then you throw an ET on top of that. Everybody's going to be in the perfect spot. Like, either everybody's going to be in the perfect spot, or Wraith King and Viper are just going to be eating people constantly. Because you're not going to beat them. I don't care how ballin' of a Monkey King you think you are. When Viper gets that shard... and he's breaking your armor right in front of Wraith King, and that crit comes down on top of your head, you're gonna look like a cherry tomato. You're gonna look like Pudge just sat on a cherry tomato.
Jugban?
Radiant team pick. Drow Ranger.
Drop
Ah, there's the Drow. Called it.
Yep. Very good.
It's a very
Works
very
well
good
with
pick.
Slardar too.
Very good, very good.
And that's
against Viper.
5. If they're banning Jug, they want someone who doesn't really like having their attacks or their abilities dodged. So, actually, do you think they're going for Alchemist?
Maybe.
There's a lot of heroes.
I do
who would
think
really
it's
benefit from a number of
probably
abilities.
more likely, honestly, for me, that they got rid of Jug because they didn't want him interfering with the combo.
Oh.
Windrunner gets there first, huh?
Wind
Interesting.
Ranger
Interfering
could
with Lich King,
very... Yeah. Ah, my man's got the Skeleton King Arcana. Yeah. All right.
Shoutouts to Jackie.
Okay, am I the only one who's kind of bugged by the fact that it's not facing the screen, like head on the the throne? It's
He won't look you in the face. He's not respecting you in that way.
Yeah.
yeah. It's a BM play.
He's not looking down on you. He's looking away from you.
You're in his line of sight, but he doesn't care to pay attention to you. You're beneath his notice.
This is a very interesting scenario because I think WSC, generally speaking, has a stronger lineup here. The thing I'll say is that PMA, it feels like a team that's built entirely off of reaction, right? Everybody is sort of, you know, outside of Sinkin, and even he is a counter initiator really at heart. You know, everybody on this team is kind of here to counterpick something or another. You've got the Bane, who is sort of a preemptive counter to like big magic immunity guys. You have the Slardar, who is there as sort of a counter to I would say more of your like long team fight types, right? You have Drow Ranger, who pretty bluntly is there because that's a good hero against Viper. You've got a lot of counter on this PMA lineup, and I do think it is valid counters. In fairness, I do think this is valid counters to previous matches, a loss on Invoker. I do think this is legitimate counters to what WSC is bringing to the table. But the thing is, WSC, you know, they're all sort of proactive. They got a lot of ability to control the upcoming match, I think. It's going to be a lot in their favor. It's going to be a very execution-heavy match for them. If WSC screws up the execution in this match at all, if they make mistakes, it's going to be very, very easy to punish them. And we saw in the last match, WSC, they are stronger than they look, having had such a major shakeup recently. But they do still, you know, they're not immune to making mistakes. They will waffle sometimes, they will be indecisive sometimes, and sometimes they'll just plain be in the wrong spot at the wrong time. And this particular lineup is well suited to doing something about that.
30 seconds to
Looks like
battle.
we're gonna be thinking about just aggressively warding up here.
I might still try to go for something here.
Rada sponsored by
Texas
19.
Ranger, I was gonna mention last game's MVP, the Tidehunter, is now currently their Wind Ranger. I'm gonna be very Windrunner, right?
Hey, it's either or.
Yeah.
I prefer Windrunner because I'm crusty, old, and I don't respond well to change. Looks like we're going
you
two
said
for
it.
two for
Yeah.
runes.
Oh, hey, Monkey King's getting a little aggressive. Oh no. Okay, no, he's fine.
2 for 2.
I honestly, I thought that Lichier was about to eat it. What are you doing, my man?
You're just opening up the path there. Want to keep that
Just
open.
gonna cut that tree there.
It's
Very
going to be very important in this particular lane. I think having a route like this to get out against a Monkey King and Florida lane is going to be pretty big. It's going to be a very interesting thing to see what happens. You know, sort of going the entirely other way with the Windrunner here. Just a very, you know, very opposed diametrically to the Titan in the last game, I'd say. Okay.
Wow! Whoa!
Mostly
That came out of
diametrically
nowhere.
opposed to life, it seems.
That came out of nowhere. Oh, he died immediately.
Yeah, that's a Sora stun for you.
Ouch. Oh, I think that Wind Ranger's her little icon art there in the bottom is kind of emblematic of her reaction to that.
Could be.
Just sort of like a, really, dude? You never, ever, ever want to underestimate Slardar in the early game. He is one of the few heroes I would honestly say you don't want to try and push your luck with early in. Kind of like CK and, kind of up there with like Shadow Shaman, really, with their ability to just kill you suddenly.
Yeah, he's a very good laner.
It was definitely one of those lanes where I think Wraith King is
Ooh,
gonna
hello.
really want to get that level 6. He's not gonna want to wait to hold off on the reincarnate.
Ooh. Nice stroke of fate there. Got both heroes in a single cast, didn't push the creep wave.
Interesting, Molsky trying to really split up Moonriver here more than anything. I like that he just like Moonriver disguises and then Molsky just walks back to the lane.
He disguises the tree he just ate.
You saw their
Oh.
Bane make him wizard happy by brain sapping appropriately.
Okay. Good cast on the Ice Blast there. That actually prevented Wraith King from potentially dying.
Yeah, it definitely is a big sign that Molsky's gonna play like that. He needs some vision. He can only afford to walk away from this lane if he is, positive that Wraith King is not gonna immediately die to follow. They didn't quite get him there, but it is definitely a threatening enough look. It's very close. I do not envy Heelys in this lane. How am I getting funny combat music?
13.
Oof. Oh no!
Oh, the Lich Shield though! Oh,
Sword are
God.
going down!
Wow!
What an impactful ability.
Wraith King is not pleased about that. It's not enough. He doesn't have the ability to follow up and kill Monkey King. Monkey King might be able to kill him, actually.
Yeah, he's...
Yeah,
He's
Pounces.
really pushing his luck.
There we go.
it's a tense
Got a
situation.
tango. Huh?
What? What was that aimed at?
Maybe? Not sure.
Radiant's middle
Okay.
tower
No,
is
he's just,
He missed the
and he
lead!
missed it.
Take what I please.
Maybe
Very
he's just looking to
unfortunate.
keep the lane suppressed so Slaughter can come in for a kill.
Good
Yeah.
pick. You
right
remember when I
now, what is Lich doing?
What is Lich doing? He took the Walk of Shame. Well, he TP'd out. He was so low. He was like, I'm just gonna TP, pick up some region for Wraith King. Take the
Taking
walk
a
back
little
out.
bit of a a little bit of a scenic route, and he forgot the rune.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh,
You remember when I said I don't envy Heelys? I definitely don't envy him now. I thought this is gonna be like Texas Ranger and just shuts him out until he gets 6, at which point Heelys dies. Nope, Texas Ranger did not even need 6 to do that.
honestly,
Poor
one
Sand King.
point, one single point of corrosive skin can really shut down Sand King.
Yeah.
Right, it makes it very hard for him to operate on both levels. It both gives him some magic resist
Yeah.
and makes the Sandstorm just kind of hurt him back.
All he has to do is walk in and just refresh the debuff as long as it's running. It's a battle of
Stun.
attrition that he can win.
Good stun on the Slaughter, but I don't think Moon River really expected it to be that good because there was no response made off of it.
He's actually got no mana.
That is true, but he didn't even jump off the
Wasn't
tree
around to
zone.
try and beat him up. Yeah.
He can't, he doesn't have mana.
Ooh.
Another good.
Oh, he had a wand.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Oh, nice counter stun there. Getting a lot of value out of the damage from that
God, the-
ice shield.
Yeah, the Lich Shield is really messing
Oh, the
his lane up.
stun! The stun. They can't afford to. They can't afford to prioritize Monkey King. He's just too tanky.
You're not messing up
Ugh.
enough.
What a weird
Lich
little encounter
doesn't
there.
really have the ability to fight back too hard. I don't think he has the damage yet in either of his abilities.
Yeah, that was
One
very
more
good.
level of Ice Shield or of his Frost Blast, and would have had that, but he just didn't have the ability to follow up.
Why is Heelys giving his gratitude? Not really sure what happened there. Viber 6.
Gave him a tango, clearly.
Viber 6 and Heelys wants nothing to do with this lane when he's around for what should be hopefully obvious reasons.
You're going bottom lane again.
Just
Oh.
not enough to kill Lich. That
So much
Frost
pain
Barrier,
going around both sides.
yeah, that Frost Shield is doing a lot of work. It is a workhorse skill right now.
Yeah, I like how this bot lane is exactly as violent as the top lane is relatively peaceful. You just kind of had non-committal trades. The 2 cores up here are at more or less equivalent farm. And Heelys just
Ooh.
died somewhere. What happened, Heelys?
Mid, unsurprisingly.
Pretty sure he got
Yeah,
jumped
he just
by
got
Viper. Yep,
eaten
Oh,
no
another tower.
TP.
Don't pick melee mids against Viper. This is a lesson.
Especially not
Honestly,
melee
I
mids
feel
are
like
all
that'd be
meta.
an indicator to try and switch someone in. I don't know
Yeah.
who, but anyone's probably better than Sand King right now.
Yeah, this is definitely
That or he
me.
just needs ganks. I feel like if anyone could really go for a gank, it's Slardar because he can get there really quick.
I think what I would do if I'm in the driver's seat right now, get Drow point of Gus ASAP, swap her in mid, and then send Sanking up top to take over that position for a while.
I don't know if Drow could really handle that at this point in the game, though.
Yeah,
Well, I
she's level 5 to the Viper's 7, so it'll be a little hairy.
Yeah.
And if she decides to harass even in the slightest, just a casual glancing hit would take off like a third of her health thanks to the corrosive skin. Ooh.
Where is Lich? He's working on the
He
wave over
is
here.
pulling.
Never leave lane is 5. Quote a wise man.
Yeah, that was a bad time to be pulling. I think Molsky's
Lich
pull
here
timing has
still has not claimed his rune.
Molsky's pull timing has a little something to be desired. I feel like this has happened both games.
I also feel like he's kind of not in the right mindset right now. He's missing runes, his pulls are ill-timed, his presence in lane has been decent enough, but he's not really positionally aware at the moment.
Right.
He's definitely got something going on in his head.
Stranger gonna.
Ooh.
Gonna take a threatening look at Sand but with no detection, that's all he's got.
He's got ult, but he can't really afford to commit.
Super hungry for this.
Ooh.
Making it
Big
super
Big ink
hungry.
swell on Bane, he's dead.
That was a
Oh, what a
baller!
shackle!
That was a baller shackle. We got another Smurf or what?
Oh. Ooh, no, dude. Slardar just hit 6. He's dead. He's dead. They can't stop this. Lich, come on, man.
You got the
Use your
Frost Armor
skills. Oh. If he had been a little quicker to attack a couple times. Yeah, I hate to say that. Molsky here is... I don't think he's just got his head in the game right now.
there. Doesn't seem like a Princess.
Maybe lag.
Ooh, Princess gonna teleport mid.
Hey.
Good trade.
Very good trade, actually. Well, a little more.
Good trade in
yeah.
Neely's favor. Getting the Viper there is like a much bigger deal than Viper getting him back post-mortem.
Yeah, especially since he's actually got the lead on last hits right now.
Yeah.
Bro
Got
is
a press
taking
advantage.
taking a look at Princess right now.
But he's alone up
But-
here.
Yeah, he is. Oh, the tree.
Oh no, dude!
Knock that.
There you
that's
go,
good.
she's
She's fine.
Okay.
She's fine.
Never
She's
mind.
fine. She got wind run.
Viper coming in from the back here.
He might actually get Princess here if he gets an ult off quick enough. He
Yep.
does.
Oh yeah.
It's over.
Said.
Drow Ranger just melts.
Yeah, Wind Ranger's got that iconic single javelin and is now unstoppable.
Yeah. That's one of the biggest item spikes in the game.
Grimothy taking custody of mid.
Grimstroke's not very high level right now, but he's
he's gonna be
taking
high.
over for a
He's
moment.
gonna be higher level pretty fast if he's taking over for Viper, while Viper just goes and gets a bunch of kills at this point.
Monkey King scouting around. Lich really shouldn't be that exposed over on the other side of the tree. It's the 3 heroes in this lane. He's gonna pay for it immediately. The barrier's not even enough. That is straight and simple out of position, my man. You can't be doing stuff like that against this lineup.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier.
Great King,
Radiant's bottom
migrating
tower
mid.
is under attack.
Migrating to the jungle, I think, more aptly.
Tower is under
I mentioned earlier, you know, it's going to be a big misplay type game. Like the PMA lineup is great at countering misplays. It really doesn't have much ability to just go out and make their own
Radiant's
fortune.
bottom tower has
Jackie
fallen.
Chen doing the
Radiant's
the
middle
1-3-1
tower
and the
is under
max
attack.
crits build.
Dire's top tower
Always
is
good.
under attack. Dire's top tower.
Both
Especially
safe
if
lane
you're
towers
not at
fall
risk
down.
of dying. Which, I mean, he was at risk of dying, but he already died twice before level 6, so...
Yeah, at that point, was it really changed? PMA gonna occupy the jungle here. Try and flush the Wraith King out. The Wraith King says, "Okay, I'll just go to the triangle here." Rada just got a bunch of money.
Yeah, that happened last game, too. Old neglected bounty runes, very sad.
Look at the net worth chart here. I don't think any surprises here. While Viper did eventually. Oh,
Okay.
Oh, no.
well, I guess there might be a bit of a surprise now.
No, dude.
And Hewley's gets it.
And makes
The
the tip.
DM tip.
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
know if
here
I
comes
like the idea
Grimstroke.
of trying to
I
do
know.
this Viper here.
He didn't. Oh, he just raw dropped it though. That's not gonna
Yeah.
kill anyone.
Well,
It will
Grimstroke's
dissuade
not
what was about
6.
to happen. So,
I don't know who bought the book, but I feel like if it wasn't Grimstroke, they're kind of a jerk.
I'm sure it was Lich. I'm guessing it was
Is
Lich.
it even
like,
in their
why else
shop
would we
right
be
now? Has
level
anyone even
6?
bought it? I don't think I saw a pop-up for it. Nope, someone did.
We're stocking 10.
I think Lich bought it. I don't think it would be 6 right now without it.
Doesn't that put like a buff on him we can see? I don't know.
I don't think you can see that until after the
Yeah, I think
game.
it's a hidden buff.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate though, because I feel like if Grimstroke had his ult right then and there, that could have easily been a double kill at least.
But then
Right.
Lich wouldn't have had his, because he had to use the book for it. So,
I do think
double-edged sword, I
the,
suppose.
I do think
He
the
was
Grim ult...
already 6 from bot.
Grim ult means more... I don't think so. I think it was 6 from book. But it definitely means more to have the Grim ult there than I think the Lich ult.
Yeah, because it actually hits him with a pretty heavy slow, and they're not directly next to each other.
Oh, got smoke.
3-man smoke, Viper part of it. Viper really,
King is
They're
foregoing
smoking right on
points with his ult.
Princess.
really the king of the game at this
Princess
point.
is just slightly out of
Oh.
range, but he doesn't have the ability to make an escape.
Do not adjust your set. That was not an issue on your side. That was Dota crashing
Nice.
for a second there. I'm not sure why.
Spicy. Wraith King, on top of foregoing his ultimate for 2 levels, has also got himself a broom handle.
Yep, Wraith King has been able to...
Do I
Bingo.
hear 3 levels?
Is under attack.
Yep. Right now, he's so safe, nobody's even thinking of looking at him, it seems like. So I do
I'll be
not blame
honest,
him
if
for
you're
doing it.
already dying left and right, like to the point where even your ult would help against this team, and I don't think it would. I think
Yeah.
that between Slardar and half his lineup, I don't think he can afford to take his ult. I think he just has to go for ability points and stats.
Not yet, at any rate. Molsky is
Oh,
gonna
no.
tank a gank here. But,
Oh, wait a
Monkey
minute, he
King-
might be able to get some backup.
Yeah, Monkey King
Oh
is
no,
gonna
he got
sit
baited!
on the line, but
Double damage on the
Please.
Sand King.
Middle tower is under attack.
Viper
Oh,
tries to
The
throw
matchup
things.
is turned around on the Viper really
Aro's in
badly, I
trouble.
feel like.
oh
The
no.
Lich ult comes out, but on the wrong targets.
No, it goes to the creeps!
And not only does it bounce the creeps, he also doesn't actually hit the guy who was in the Grimstroke ult. That's a major misplay. As a result,
It's
this
like
fight
I
is a
said, man,
disaster.
and I hate to say it, but Lich, my man, you're not at the top of your game here, friend. I don't like to do that, but I really feel like this man needs to take a maybe pause for a sec, get some water, and shake out some negative thoughts in his head. He's definitely playing at his worst.
Armlet up on the Wraith Gang. Thinking about making a response here at the mid lane, but
Dire's top
they don't know where
tower
Sand King is. They're not really willing to
there.
do anything yet.
Yeah,
Radiant's
Achilles
bottom
is
tower is under attack.
becoming scary pretty quickly.
Right. He's still lower net worth than Viper, but I would say, you know, the 5.3 on him means a little bit more than the 5.8 on Viper.
Also, Viper was 2k up on him about 5 minutes ago, and
Right.
now he's not.
Yeah.
Viper definitely letting himself get caught just a bit overly often. The big thing right now that really needs to happen for this lineup is that these ults need to start coming out when the Grim ult is up. When the Grim ult is on the ground. Like, if we can get, on WSC, if we can get the Viper ult with the Lich ult at the same time, then buddy, we're in good hands. It's all good news there. But if we keep having this issue where Viper ults one person and then Lich ults another, and then finally the Grim ult comes out, or the Grim ult comes out and then the Viper and Lich ults at somebody else anyway, that ain't how you do it. That ain't how you're gonna win this game.
Dire's bottom
I mentioned
tower
that this
is under
this is a very execution-heavy lineup, and that PMA was very good at punishing. They weren't on top of their game. So far, they really haven't been. To be blunt. Starter picks
Princess
himself
is
up
sticking around her jungle at a very, very low HP. Over near the bottom triangle. Oh no, we got a... Nope, that was a non-committal. They're just trying to soften up Aro.
Dire's
Is it Aro or Arrow? It's a good question considering they're playing a ranger right now.
Dire's middle tower has
Yeah, it is appropriate. Aro just eats the tower here. Looks like that's they're just happy with that. Not a bad objective to get. They're just gonna go on the Tower World Tour. I mean, there's something that would make going on the Tower World Tour a lot easier, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You can figure that out for yourself. Because I'm tired of talking about it every cast. Neither here nor there. You know, imagine if there was like a shard in the game.
I think we got a gank brewing over here at the bottom rune.
We're thinking about it, but there ain't nobody. Well, Viper's kind of close to this, but no way he
Yeah,
stays,
they're going
right?
for it.
Yeah, no way he stays.
They got wards. They got vision. Viper doesn't have
Yeah.
any idea. Oh, they went the wrong way. Wait, are they trying to circle around and get to Windred? They're going for Aro.
Yeah, they are.
This man is not ready. Oh,
Oh boy.
dead in an instant.
Yep.
No ults necessary. That's not good. That was no, that wasn't a split kill, but it might as well have been with how much gold got distributed. Holy hell.
Right.
That was very, 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 very good for PMA.
Right.
However, Wraith King, yeah, he just found a good item right
Yep.
there.
Wraith King just completely going to town. Nobody touching him. Nobody thinking about him.
That's a great item to give over to Viper, the Pupil's Gift.
Right. Speaking of Viper.
Oh no, dude.
Okay, Healy's again.
On
Healy's
the
just
BM
been-
tip.
Healy's has just been trekking this
He's-
guy along the map
he-
and killing him
yeah, I
over
mean-
and over again.
I mean, after that last match, I would try and focus out Ranger too.
I'm gonna say this much at this point. It definitely feels like we're having a crisis of vision on WSC. Everybody is just getting blind picks so constantly, and I just don't see a single green eyeball on this map. A lot of good sentries, but I don't see a single observer. Okay, here's one. I think that's it right now. Or there's
To their credit,
plenty of
I
vision.
think it's because they've been dewarding.
There is some warning
Check
going
the shop.
on,
Check the shop. I think you'll be able to identify if they have any they can buy. Yeah, they've just been dewarding. Very good.
Yeah, the vision's just getting cleaned off the map here, like a Panic-esque game.
Yeah.
There's
Ooh,
there's
Sand King's got invis. That's. Wait, he doesn't have his ult though. He's not super dangerous right now.
right. One notable
Ooh,
thing here.
Another good jungle item find from Wraith King.
Viper was actually going to go for Eternal Shroud here, but flipped gears and is going for BKB instead. I think he was actually right on
Yeah.
the first thread. There is so much on that team that goes through BKB. I don't know how much value it has for somebody like Viper in this game.
They've got like what? I think 2-3 stuns and several attack modifiers that pierce right through it.
Yep, Slardar Bash goes right through it. The damage from the drown
Fiend's
multi-shot goes right through it. Fiend's Grip goes clean
I
through it,
don't
and so
think-
does a Q if he's got it
Yeah,
ahead of time.
Enfeeble does not get purged, I don't believe. So that is a bit of a risky item. Like it'll keep the silences and oh no. Well, that is definitely an item.
Yeah, very good news for
Robo.
Drow Ranger. Slardar running right over to deliver it.
Speaking of, that Grobow's probably going to go straight to Viper if he feels like parting with that. Oh, they just smoked up.
Yeah, 4-man smoke here, WSC. Taking a look out.
Grim's really low on mana, so unless they're going for a single pick here, I don't think they're going to get it.
They are going to
They might find. Oh, they're going to get
an
baited.
individual here.
Yeah, they'll find Brandon.
Slardar going to come in and
Okay.
try and
Something.
play D, but
Ooh,
might be the wrong,
you got
the
this
wrong
on an
play
RO.
here.
And there's
This
the Ice
was too
Blast.
much.
Yep.
This was too much.
Yep.
Radiant's middle
Chain
tower
Frost and
has
Ice Blast was a lot of bursts there.
Radiant structures
Good
are-
turnaround here. We have a pretty colored pattern on the net worth end. You see that? Oh, never mind. Viper got one last hit and broke it. We had a pretty looking little candy cane going on there.
I will say this much, that was way too much. I think maybe they were thinking that more people were there and they were just waiting, perhaps, but unfortunately
Yeah.
that was way too much for those two, especially, once again, you gotta see, maybe the one ult they really needed there, you gotta see that the Grim ult comes out after both Viper Strike and the Lich ult are down already. They get the kill anyway, sure, but that was a real encounter, nothing happens there. Not only bad practice, they need to get, this is a comm line
Dire's
thing.
bottom tower is under attack.
You definitely got to be talking about what you're doing in a situation like this.
Radiant are scanning.
So Radiant guys come in there. More than happy to let the catapult do the job. Winner wants to come back, get a little heat off.
Baited the stun. That was a little funny.
The clown Slardar a little bit there. They knew that these two were still pretty much alone. I mean, you got Monkey King coming in. He's not here quite yet. They knew these two were pretty much alone. I feel like this could be a very interesting little encounter for them. Viper gonna get...
Ooh, no,
again.
dude. He needs help right now.
Wukongs.
Oh, Lich, he doesn't have anything. He missed the stun, but Lich is gonna get caught out. Lich, what are you doing? Don't just stand there. What are you doing, man? Do something.
The bad news is Lich got caught out, did absolutely nothing, and just kind of died instantly. The good news is that you had a very good Shackle coming in there. Did a lot.
Narrowly missed it. Oh, he got nightmared.
Wraith King is here.
Yeah,
He's coming. First time.
Dire's
Everyone's
middle tower
low.
is under attack.
Nobody has
King's
any
out for
vision for
blood.
healers!
Yeah,
Ah!
Don't just stand in the sandstorm. Oh, barely missed it.
Drow also here.
On Drow, closing in on the kill, and no, Arrow's surrounded. E-Blade. Oh no, dude.
Yep, E-Blade coming out from the Sand King there, and Windrunner just gonna die instantly.
yeah.
That is heartbreaking, man. That is
Please.
heartbreaking.
Please carry detection if you're facing a Sand King. Thank you.
Honestly, as a hero whose only real vector of attack is his right clicks, just keep a dust at least at all times on Skeleton King or Wraith King. Ugh.
You can easily pocket that Iron Branch and carry. She might be doing now. He's getting blank.
Tower is under attack.
That's still good, but that's not what I would have chosen. We're occupying that space in place of the branch, I mean. This
Right.
man is suffering
still-
from an acute lack of detection.
You still do have two kind of junk ass items over here.
I would
Or
argue he
Quelling
needs to
Blade
hold on to
goes.
that Quelling Blade because of the Monkey King.
Yeah, he does need the blade for the Monkey King, but they do have some good tree clear outside of that.
Mostly from Wind Ranger and I think Viper's Toxin breaks trees? I'm not sure.
No.
No, it doesn't.
I remember there were a handful of AoE skulls that still break trees. I think Enigma's Midnight Pulse still does that.
Yes,
Yep.
that
You know,
does.
speaking-
Arena Blood breaks them.
Yeah,
Speaking
pretty-
of Enigma, personally, I feel like they probably could have traded out, just positing that even passively, Enigma throwing out one or two of his skills before dying would probably do a lot better than Lich in this game, I hate to say.
Grimstroke! Turning around on the Sand King here. I mean, he's definitely dead, but
You got buddies.
Radiant's middle tower.
they don't
went
want to
for it,
fight!
but
They
it
think
wasn't
he's got
enough.
friends, but he's alone! Ah, the tragedy of no vision!
Oh no, Slaughter got caught out alone versus...
Top tower is under
Is he gonna live?
He
He's
might.
gonna live.
The friend squad is coming
Oh, Moon's here.
in. Buyback from Grimstroke.
Oh no. Ooh, the Viper Strike on Monkey King. He can't follow up, it's too much damage! Wraith King is jumping Drow. He's sitting in the middle of that fight. He is fearless. Oh, he got nightmared and pushed away!
Okay.
So far,
It
The-
just frustrates this team so much.
the execution I was talking about earlier is really, really falling apart for WSC, and it's not getting any better as this game is going on. Something has to change with the strategy here, or they're just not going to win this. It's just going to be the classic Skeleton King situation of he just watches all of his friends die and then doesn't do enough damage and dies himself.
You know, I'm gonna be honest about this Wraith King here, you know? I feel like what he needs item-wise is to have not gone for... It's a little rough to imagine, but to have not gone for the armlet and tried to brute force a Radiance purchase. Because a lot of those heroes are escaping these fights with middle ground like 500 HP, something that bleeds away immediately within the course of a single team fight.
Right.
Especially when Radiance is involved.
I know a lot of people in this
Even a
particular
Cloak of Flames
patch.
out of the jungle would be good by now.
Yeah, I know a lot of people in this particular patch are no fans of the Radiance. We do not have the T3 items yet, so we might be seeing a cloak.
If Wraith King's able to get his hands on a cloak, he'll be in a much better spot, because that gives him the magic resistance to actually tank and sit through Sand King's ult.
Right.
Maybe even some of Bane's, but we'll have to find out on that one. Monkey
Smoke
King
on
is in the
two.
danger zone here.
Lich Grim.
They can't see him there. Yeah, they can't actually see on top of that tree from there.
It would be funny if Windrunner just randomly used W here, but
Oh
they're
no!
looking to
Speaking
initiate.
of randomly using
Right on top of
abilities.
Viper.
Oh,
Dribble.
he's dead.
2 Lich ults!
Tanking just...
Finally, the 2 Lich ults!
Oh,
These two just got
then-
destroyed.
very good.
Yeah, it deletes
Very good.
him.
A huge amount of gold off of wheelies going straight to Skeleton King. That is breaking. That is huge.
And not even Bang gets up.
What is my big old skeleton friend here got now for cash? Oh yeah, he's really close to that BKB.
Yeah, when he gets BKB, he's going to be... You know, the Bane's still there. The Slardar's still there, but it definitely means a lot more on him than it would on, like, Viper, I think. Really not a fan of the Viper of BKB this game. Like, probably would be better off with the way he's getting targeted, just going for the Eternal Shroud and having the mana battery and the magic resist and the ability to spell lifesteal. Just gives you really everything you kind of need on Viper, especially in a game like this. It's never your favorite thing to build, but
Do you think our friend Skeleton Wraith King? Damn, I'm used to him when he was in his better days, you know. Oh no!
This
Oh
is
no!
the end of
Slardar.
Dusty.
Okay, Dusty, yeah.
Even Destiny may die, and so does Dusty.
Ouch. And I believe Wraith King has just finished BKB. He's going to be more of a brute here.
Ooh, that's a good find on Monkey King, the Mindbreaker.
Yeah.
I would honestly elect to give that to maybe Slardar or Drow.
Right. It wouldn't be that bad on him himself either, since you know when you're
Perhaps not, but I think that Fey Grenade's a little more his taste. Fey Grenade's a really soft-spoken item, but there's a reason it's stuck around. It's got a very unique niche, and it is very good for what it does.
notably, by the way, Viper still has his
Speaking of
cloak.
Mindbreaker.
Spoilers: do not buy both BKB and Shroud. It is very redundant.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but does Mindbreaker apply the magic damage bonus for every attack, or just the one that silences?
I believe it's the silence attack.
Yeah, just silence attack.
If it were the other way around, that would be a massive item for Wind Ranger on top of having her, javelin or whatever upgrade she got from that.
Speaking of breaking minds, by the way, Wraith King's also in that business now. Titan Sliver
Yeah,
comes up
he
with the bag.
definitely saw that and wanted it. Oh boy, Titan Sliver on Drow could be really nasty for their team. I'm not sure if they could actually consistently hold her down, considering how tanky she is now with that item.
Seems like right now the Titan Sliver is just going to be in the stash. Presumably they're talking about who's getting it. And there's Randy's favorite jungle item. The Enchanted Quiver coming out.
Quality.
While we're on the topic, and there's a bit of a lull in the action here, what is everyone's favorite jungle item? Straight up.
The Cursed Mango.
Items that
yeah,
are
that's a good
actually in play. Though I agree, that is a pretty funny one.
There should be like
Come
a
on.
Cursed
That's
Mango.
necessary.
There should be a Cursed Mango and a Cursed Herb Mango. If you eat the Cursed Herb Mango, you're just removed from the game. Slardar.
I'm pretty sure that's just called the
Watch
disconnect button.
Moon is
Oh
looking at
no!
this.
Oh no! Oh, good silence. Slardar's able to get away. Or is he? Blink's about to be up in 3 seconds, but Wraith King can't commit. Or can he? Nah, he doesn't know where he's gone at this point.
Again, the tragedy of no vision.
Yeah.
It is a bit deep in their territory, though. I don't blame them.
Yeah. Gotta do
Yeah,
Roche
they're
here.
committing to Roche.
You know, if only there was an item in the game that would make this be like 2 seconds long instead of like the 40 to 50 this is gonna be.
Not that they have any chance of getting I guess Sand King could do something, but
Ooh, risky
That
armlet
would be a
toggle in front of
bottom
Roche
lane,
there.
it's going to be a
wants
bottom lane
this.
dying apparently.
Yeah, Sand King definitely can't do anything now.
Oh no. Oh no, dude.
The Grimstroke holds us out. Here comes the twin
double-
Lich!
Okay.
Double Viper Strike, double Chain Frost. Oh.
Princess
What?
makes the worst mistake possible and Mantis while the ball is still coming towards her.
Oh no.
Oh, this could be bad. They're still looking at her. She's
He
afraid.
got juked a little BKB pop. He does not want her to escape.
Nope, he is of
Oh, unfortunate.
he is
wants
in
no
no condition.
chance. He doesn't even want to risk of getting nightmared.
Well, they won the
Team
team fight anyway.
wiped.
Yep.
Yeah, they emphatically won the team fight.
So that's good. And now to complete Roche.
And
Not that it was that
yeah, I guess that
surprising
Roche
considering it
attempt.
was 5v3,
That was a
but
that right there was the moment Lich has been waiting for this whole game. His early game, abysmal. But as long as he can drop that Chain Frost when he needs to, that is a solid teamfight victory if they don't buy up on BKBs over on Dire.
yeah, for sure.
And speaking of
Titan Sliver! Ooh.
Trail will get one. Sand King will likely get one. Monkey King will
Dyer's bottom tower is under
probably get one. A little less likely than Sand King, but I could see it.
Oh!
Lincoln.
The
Okay,
Lincoln's
good blink.
pop! That
Yep.
was really close.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Oof.
Florida is sort of looking at
Also,
Viper
Bussy already
there.
has this, so.
He's kind of thinking, that's tempting, but that Aegis, quite the nuclear deterrent.
Dyer's middle
God,
tower
I'm just crying looking at this shardless Viper.
Yeah,
I
man.
know I said I wouldn't
Oh
talk
my
about it.
God,
Big
really?
initiate from the Sand King immediately wipes this
Oh!
with Viper on the map, and the double Lich hold is just unable to be answered.
They didn't even take.
Wow.
Oh, there we go. Lich paid for it with his life, but that was worth it, my man. Bravo
More
on
people
you for
vanished
making it.
within
Dyer's middle tower.
Man,
seconds.
I don't know, guys. I'm not sure I can handle this Lich redemption arc here. Holy hell.
Oh man.
Okay, I take some what I said back. You're doing pretty good for yourself now. This is quite the effort.
Maybe he did what you said, pausing, got a drink of water, whatever.
I don't know,
T3
man.
going down, Sand
Whatever he
King
did,
buys
he's
back.
definitely got his head in the right. He's got his head in the right mindset.
Okay.
Ooh.
He doesn't have
of
to
course,
burn it.
BKB pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very scary there for
Is
Skeleton
that
King,
9?
Wraith King.
Or is that his 8?
But
That was 8.
What is 8? Okay.
he's still got some good duration on that BKB.
I will say this much, with that being the only effect of the Sand King buyback, it is a very risky endeavor. Right now it feels like Sand King is like 78% of this team. You cannot afford to be this aggressive.
Yeah, it's definitely a sick game for Heelys.
They,
Oh,
right
no!
now.
Oh no!
they're just gonna kill him now.
Oh!
Oh,
Goodbye, Heelys.
Unfortunate.
Dead in under 2 seconds. Oh, the counter BMs him!
Nice.
Ah!
Top tower is under attack.
Ah!
You hate to see it, ladies and gentlemen.
Ah!
How long do you think it's gonna take to escape those
Has
Heelys?
fallen.
Long
Oh
time.
man.
Gonna take a long goddamn time. They're gonna randomly
Oh.
knock out Molsky off the
Lich?
side there.
Yeah, Lich got
Yeah.
picked off by looks like by Monkey King in mid.
Yeah, Moon River is kind of haunting around the map, basically.
He's definitely the
for
roamer
any-
right now.
Looking for any weakness.
Oh no. Ooh. Oh no.
Wraith
This
King's
is
not
really
walking away
risky.
without his Rex. Earth
Yeah,
reincarnate.
he's determined.
Takes just for range and walks away.
He will walk away with those Rex.
Yeah, they're just looking to apply any amount of pressure they can, even if it's small. They're willing to give up going for melee and take the range at this point. They have their eyes set on victory.
It's definitely, you know, once Viper gets the shard, it's definitely going to be a very, very comfortable siege process here. Though Wraith King is going to get caught out. They're
Nope,
desperate.
not quite. Oh, nice
Okay,
blink.
the blink.
Oh no, no, Grimstroke!
Rada.
Grimstroke's gonna go
Amazing
down,
shackle! Oh, the damage!
but I would
Yeah,
say
Ara's
if
a
I'm,
little out of control.
I would say if I'm Grimstroke, I'm fine with that.
Honestly, for getting Slardar, that's kind of worth it.
Right.
Man, my
Here's
man
one,
Wraith
yeah.
King over here is really packing on some hefty items. He's got an AC now, and he's got nothing in his buy order, but if I were him, I would definitely trade for Radiance. Even if it's only 34 minutes right now, Radiance is still a huge difference over... I don't know. I don't see him using the toggle too much to save his own skin, but he is getting value out of its damage. I just personally think
You're a
he
big
would get
Rad
a little
fan.
bit more out of...
Interestingly, no shard yet on the Wraith King, I notice.
Guard is good on him, but it's not always necessary. They don't have a whole lot of mana burn. They don't have much in the way... You know, I mentioned it before in a game-long past, but I find that Diffusal on Drow is a pretty good item in most cases, especially if you're going Manta. I feel like this is a missed opportunity to capitalize on that.
Wait, what do you mean Viper doesn't have a level 10 trait? What the hell? Interesting.
I skipped his level 10s, I guess. Alright.
Yeah, he skipped getting attack speed or corrosive skin damage to get stats, which basically does the same thing, but okay.
I think specifically he wants to tank up because he has been getting destroyed royally by that Sand King.
Hey, if you wanna stop people from wanting to destroy you, there's a really easy way to do it, and it's called 13 corrosive skin damage increase. That's DPS tick, buddy. That is not anything to sneeze at. Not when they're not buying any D items for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, Glass Cannon Sand King definitely seems to be the play to make these days, and I'm not used to seeing that. Sand King used to just sort of be, I hit my R and that's my contribution. Then it shifted into a weird like, kill the entire creep wave with a single Q kind of thing and blow everyone up. But
Oh.
ooh.
Healy's really needs to learn that this doesn't work, man. Like, I don't know why we
It
have the
almost
one-man
worked.
Grimmel.
Yeah,
was
it
really
stopped
close to
working. It stopped working though when that man got his hands on a Lincoln's.
Downside, there's no wave here. Moon River has been cutting this the entire time, so they're waiting to
Yeah.
push. This is not the place they can do it.
Yeah, Moon's making an effort here to prevent their push from going anywhere, and it's kind of working.
And Rada says, okay, well, if we can't push there, we'll push mid. Moon River
And
desperately
Moon
trying to
River
catch up.
decides to run to mid wave.
Yep, desperately trying to catch up with the mid wave there, but he just doesn't
He's
make it in time.
actually getting himself some decent farms, not a lot. It's enough to catch up to Slardar almost, and oh
Interesting
wow.
scenario for Wraith King.
Yeesh, that is a lot of damage coming from from a Drow. Oh no, oh no.
Dusty dead instantly.
Vaporizes.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
Wraith King still fearless. Viper. Oh, they got the racks.
Yep. Got exactly what they wanted. They got the racks. Now get back.
Lich's shard actually did quite a bit of work there. It really slowed him down.
Yeah, it's an infuriating thing to live with, basically. They have so few answers.
Oh, I know a couple people who want that.
Let's see.
That's a nullifier.
Oh, okay. Whew. I was like, wait a minute,
All around
Runner.
roll plus,
Honestly,
plus Charlotte.
honestly, would you really be against watching someone melt that fast under a Wind Ranger with a rapier? That is like up there with Ursa rapier in terms of you die in like a millisecond.
I hope everybody can forgive the Yogi Berra style commentary.
A leveler! Oh
Nice.
no, dude!
I hope everybody can forgive the Yogi Berra style commentary line I'm about to drop, but this like cut the wave, keep him back strat that the Dire is working on only works when it works. Itemizing into it when it's like visibly not working, I don't know if I can condone that much. It's sort of making your playstyle when it's clearly not working as well. He's got the Glebe. Monkey King, he's
Talking
very
about the
ballin'
million?
for a 4. What?
Look
Are
at
you
that.
talking about the nullifier when you say
No,
that?
I'm talking
Like,
about Sand King,
itemizing?
like traveling up
Oh,
top
the-
and just trying to cut the way
okay.
up there. Speaking of
Ooh.
interesting items, Lich Band.
It is
Nasty.
working for someone on this team, but it's just not Sand King. It's working for Moon.
Right. And even then, like I said, you know, you can almost kind of put an asterisk on working there, I think.
This is quite the lengthy match roll we've seen already lately.
Right.
Time's ticking on, but I hate to say it, but PWA doesn't really have a whole lot in the way of stopping their progressive growth between.
It's PMA. Wario's not involved with
PMA.
this organization.
All right. PWA is another
PMA,
acronym
bro!
for something else.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Nah, PWA is something from something else that I'm used as an acronym. It's been hard to avoid that the whole time, so forgive me if I let it slip there.
Yeah. I don't think time favors PMA at this point. I think the longer this goes, the worse it's going to get for them. This net worth advantage is bad, and it's getting worse. Drow being locked up in base, looking at more and more ways of super creeps, is not helping
Radiant's
this.
top tower is under attack.
And the Heelys save the day play of I'm going to try and cut a super creep wave is not how you do this. 4-man smoke coming out. Rada is a Roche ward.
Yeah. Don't
Alright,
stick around
smoke coming
AFK
out.
there too long.
Right on top of Skeleton King.
Oh.
But it's so hard for him to go down at this point. First life.
Nearly killed Slardar for the exchange. He missed the stun!
He did.
Damn, that's a lot of damage. He is hot on
Slapped
Strauss
by
trail.
Jackie.
Oh, the
Everybody's
Gleekner dodged!
so desperate to get rid of Drow. They're going so long for this.
Oh, Jackie's
Amazing!
Jackie Chin goes down.
Red King's down, Lich is down, Viper's down, Grim is down! It's only down to Wind Ranger!
Fiend's grip.
Oh, man. Alright, is she gonna be able to escape? They have detection, they can see her. She is barely. Oh. I don't think she's out of the
Okay.
woods yet. They've still got chase, and they can honestly afford it right now.
Yeah, Moon River's gonna keep an eye on it.
Well, there's if any of you were wondering if WSC could tank through everybody to just go try and kill Drow in the backline, the answer is no. They cannot survive that damage right now. Not with the Fiend's Grip.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the Fiend's Grip, I think they easily could, but the fact that they can just stun through that BKB, and he's holding it for that Wraith King BKB at this point. Because of that, Bane needs to die early in these fights.
What a crypt though. I don't think that could have been better timed. It's actually sick.
Not to mention, I hope you guys saw that, but Drow, I don't know if she has her own Yules, if someone hit her with a Wind Waker or something. Someone Yulesed her, and it kept her from getting hit by Viper's Gleipnir and saved her from dying to acid.
He doesn't have a Yule Scepter!
Who has Yules, then? I saw a tornado.
Oh no, baby.
I don't know. Maybe
no, baby.
she has the neutral item.
Oh, please tell me it wasn't Lich. Okay, it wasn't Lich. Was it Grimstroke?
Maybe she has the
It was
neutral item.
No, it was Grimstroke.
Oh, it's Grim. Okay, it was Grim. Said.
Ooh.
This is what we in the business call a crippling misplay.
A whoopsie daisy.
Yep.
I mean, I guess there's a... No, there is no chance it was
the
Grimstroke.
best
Okay!
It happens to the best of them, you know?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
For my coffers.
Viper
I
TV
honestly
6
wouldn't
feet.
mind like a mini Yule's jungle item. Honestly, that sounds kind of nice.
Take a look at the Roche here.
Well, there's one. It's, I don't remember what it's called, but...
Stormcrafter.
Yeah, that thing.
Speaking of which, here it is.
Ah,
Got the
Hey,
shard.
is that an Ag Shard?
Moon River right on cue.
Who's gonna go on it? On Red
Oh.
King or to go on Viper?
Grimstroke is holding it, but he can't use it.
You should honestly give that to Viper like right now.
Yeah. It feels like they're just missing that so much. Wraith can get a Swift Blink because he doesn't read the patch notes.
I don't know if they're missing it that much considering they already have 2 Rex, but...
Honestly, I think the Swift Link will still work out for him pretty well.
It's definitely a good addition, I'll agree.
I'm looking at him, but Texas Ranger says no. I desperately want to piss a Nani off, and somebody else gets it instead. Not Lich, because he had that already. I think it was to Wraith King. No, it's to Windrunner, who's just kind of sitting on it right now.
Okay, Wonder.
Red King just goes in swinging. He doesn't care.
Yeah, they want
More
these
than one
mages.
tank.
Oh, he's dead already. That might be bad.
First life for Jackie Chan.
Oh, he's got
Walk
BKB.
away.
He's fine. He's fine. Slaughter caught out, nearly dies for his exchange for 2 casual last hits from Skeleton King. Holy hell. That is damage.
Okay, they survived.
They didn't quite get Megas, but they have no towers save their Ancient now. That is not good.
Noose is tightening a bit.
PMA is, definitely struggling right now.
Tense game. This is like you walk out of this game sweating.
Right. All I'm gonna say is there's something that can make these building pushes a lot less risky. Risky.
30.
Ooh.
Windrunner's
Okay.
gonna die
Good
instantly.
Good follow-up on
Every
that,
time
but
there's been an Aegis in that game, that happens.
What? Let's just
she has no
ulted.
BKB.
Let's just ulted Solo Bane. Godlike just went to Dusty. At least it wasn't a Drow.
Yeah, he already got
Yeah,
his
but-
Fiend's Grip out. It's now
Drow
kind
is
of a
gonna
waste
get
of
some
ult.
stuff here.
Lich cannot get away with this. Skeleton King, you need to flee with your tail between your legs, man. Well, tailbone. Ooh! Man.
The play is crumbling for WSC again. I would love to say that this was a brilliant masterstroke on the part of PMA, but I feel like that, like the failings in that fight were just a lot more. Things are breaking down on the execution factor.
It's a lot of little
WC
imperfections in their plays here. It's leading up to a lot of cracks starting to show in their plan.
Right. I don't know how that goes if we don't have the Lich ult on solo Bane. That just
All I
doesn't
can
even
say-
bounce.
All I can say is only so many cracks can
That's
show
his
up.
thing, didn't it? His,
No, he
little
didn't, because he
spire.
didn't put his Spire up until after the ult was already gone.
Oh,
All I can say is they got a lot of cracks that are starting to show, and I'm gonna just relay this, but enough cracks start to show, and that dam's gonna burst, and there's a lot of water that's been held back right now, and if that wall breaks, PMA is gonna come right back.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're not quite there yet, though. At best, they're probably gonna get this tier 2. Their whole team's gonna be back up by the time they reach the tier 3, and I honestly don't. Oh no, yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend they stick around for this. Yeah, no, they are wholeheartely backing off now.
If there is one thing that was convenient about that little scenario, it's that I don't know why Windrunner didn't just eat there. It is that everybody on the Radiant spawned at like the exact same time. There's just like a full way they can do anything.
I just want to mention, I touched on it before the beginning of the last fight, that every time there's an Aegis, they pick it off really well and just remove the 6v5.
Right.
I feel like every time there's been an Aegis this game, it just dies to start the fight. And then it's just a 5v5 again.
Yep, it's just the 5v1 always seems to happen. I do think there is a little bit of like WSC needs to recognize that this is happening and play around it going on. Like they can't keep letting this happen, and there is a lot of them letting this happen involved. And there's definitely, you know, it is definitely to a degree on the behalf of on PMA as well. Dredge just picked up a butterfly, which would be a lot better if Windrunner wasn't sitting on an MKB already.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear they're doing it intentionally. They go for that Aegis as soon as they see it.
Right.
You know, target goes on the back of whoever on WSC has it.
Okay, that was weird.
Interesting. Yeah, it's nice spaghetti coating.
Moonriver is like, get the hell down here right now. Slardar says, no.
Yeah, Slur's busy.
Skeleton King's out for blood. Wraith King,
Smoke
I can still
immediately
do
gets
it.
revealed.
Monkey King is not somewhere he should be right now.
Okay,
No,
I
Monkey
can
King's
jump
fine.
in.
They have no idea how to catch him right now.
And we'll blow the winds, but
Accomplished nothing in doing so.
or draws items.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Okay. Not looking at a rapier, which is what I was thinking might be happening soon.
Windrunner just pops a shard and just starts in racks. Doesn't actually finish it off.
She's a little scared of Slardar's Reckoning, and even Sand King too.
Right. Wraith King back for Act 2. Finishes
Chen
off
is
the
less
rack.
scared.
Brutal damage.
Bringing a brutal damage though.
Okay, he just gets deleted. That's a little concerning.
Oh no! Slardar's in their backline! Oh crap!
Yeah,
That's
Sardar's
not
in their
good.
backline. Everybody immediately turns around to deal with them though.
Oh my god, Healy!
Grimwald comes out after the Lich ult goes down again!
Oh! Tremendous amount of
Slarder
gold to their
back.
whole team.
What a clutch play by Healy's.
The
That
patience,
was
man.
the sickest Burrow Shrike in the world, maybe.
Once
It
again, they
leads
all
to
go
an
down.
ultra for Princess.
And once again, I just hate to say it, I feel like that was a lot more. Like, WSC is dramatically cracking under the pressure here.
I'm
Another
gonna be
fight
honest,
where
yeah, like I hate to say it, but with all of those buybacks ready, I feel like they legitimately could have just made a suicide push for final racks, and even if they died, like getting the racks, and they managed to make a comeback push through the megas straight to their base, they still have at least like the tier 3s to get through, and they're gonna be up for buyback, obviously. I feel like they should have just gone for it. They kind of paid for it being sort of half committal with that push. It just wasn't the right choice, I don't think. unfortunately, by the time they reach the tier 3s, I don't actually think they're going to be able to keep the push up. Their ults are all spent.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Except for Monkey Kings, but... I don't know.
Monkey King did use his ult in that last fight, just comes off really quickly. I'm actually willing to let this this one go.
Brow's damage is mental.
Winner
Does
buys.
she have a
That
rapier?
girl. That's big.
Wait, does Drow have a rapier?
Has fallen.
She's hitting
think so.
real
Radiant's
hard.
middle barracks are under attack.
Nope.
No, but close.
No,
Might as
no.
well have a rapier in terms of her damage. Look at that.
I think Princess will think of getting one quite soon.
Radiant's
Going for
middle
Silver
barracks
Edge
are
first.
under attack.
Windrunner, kill the catapult, please. That's close.
That's
Okay, there we go.
There we go. Jackie gets it.
Radiant are scanning.
She's afraid of
Yeah,
getting out
gross.
too close to the edge of the base because she knows the opponents are still nearby.
Kind of a
EMA here.
badly timed scan, unfortunately, for them. Just kind of shows a lie.
Yeah.
Well, Moonrunner's
Monkey
finally
King
gonna
caught
die.
out. He's dead. He's dead.
Well,
Wait,
oh, no,
Slark
he's
here
not.
for the save.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh,
Windrunner down. That's the dieback.
barely survived. Wind Ranger's down. Oh, they can't afford to commit to
Not
this.
dead.
Grimstroke ult hits absolutely nothing.
Dean's
Oh,
grip out on
God.
Skeleton King enough to pop his ult. Here comes Princess.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Princess is pissed.
Yeah, he is.
No, man. Oh, Lich buyback too. I don't think they've got enough to fight back against this. They can actually make a tier 3 push.
Radiant's top tower
Yeah, they
is under
can.
attack.
They can get 2
Radiant's
sets of
top
Rex
tower
here.
has fallen.
They're holding buys. I think that's a bad strat. Okay, there we go. There's one. And there's two. Okay.
Yeah, that's the important one. And roll back.
Just another fight. It just everything goes wrong for WSC. The real test is going to be what happens. When's the fight going to come that WSC still does everything right and still actually loses out on the fight?
Oh, man. We're beginning to see a very terrifying prospect here that
You know, go on.
it might really come down to the fact that it may need to be a rapier that needs to break this stalemate.
Could be.
You know, not 10 minutes ago, it was 10k net worth lead for WSC, and
Yeah.
how things have changed since then.
Right.
I mean, what can I say? They had one really, really patient, very precisely timed ult from Healy's, and it just
Yeah,
changed
that-
everything.
Burrow was bigger than the ult. Like, he just pincers their 2 MVPs at like half HP and just sticks them there where Drow can multi-shot them to death.
And I believe she's got a leveler right now, doesn't she?
Radiant are scanning.
The Drow?
Let's see. No, she has flicker.
No.
I'll tell
I'm
you this much.
surprised. Leveler would be a quick way to end this match.
I'll tell you this much. I do think that if, at the end of the day, ultimately, I do think there's a big degree to which this is still for PMA. Like, if WSC gets it all right one more time, it's over for PMA. If they get
Yeah.
the Grim ult out, and then the Lich ult and Viper ult out, at the correct time, that's it. But until that happens...
Oh no, guys! Wraith King, his skeletons are going to rat the tier 3! They're too busy
Yeah.
in jungle, they don't see it coming! He's got an AC,
Alright,
he's going to shred
funny.
these!
He doesn't want to
He's
do
going
it.
to go for his...
Dire's bottom barracks
You have
are
to
under
commit!
attack.
You have to commit!
He's going home.
No,
I'm gonna
dude!
contest this Roshan, perhaps?
Oh,
Not sure.
he
They're
doesn't-
kind of
wait.
hovering around the pit.
Wait. Didn't Wraith King have a... Hold on, okay. Why did he go for that? He's got Swiftly. He could have just shredded that. They would have had to probably pop their fortification for it, but... Oh no, no. Dude, they saw you! They revealed you! Don't!
They're trying to... Oh,
They're
it's the
trying to
classic...
bait into the pit.
It's the Season 12 play I don't like. The bait into the pit. It never works. It never works.
Yeah, especially since Moon River has a flying vision of everything.
I don't think you get flying vision into the Roche pit from that anymore, actually.
Not into the
Oh, never
pit,
mind.
but around the pit. Which is, you know, if you see them leaving the pit, you're not going to get baited into the pit, is what I'm saying.
Sanking got his strength blink. Ooh. I hate to say it, but I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Healy's already hits for an insane amount of damage. Slardar is too tanky to burst down in one go. This is looking real grim.
Oh my god, he got his shard. Not a minute too late either.
Real grim for grim, yeah.
Yeah, Grimmothy here is gonna need some counseling after this one.
Oh my god, if you guys don't do something, I'm about to fast forward this goddamn replay, I swear.
Quiet before the
Everybody is just
Both
standing.
teams are just sitting around the Roche pit, just paranoid.
Yeah, no,
That's
they're
a
not
super
paranoid.
important
It's
rush.
it's the classic, you know, bait into the pit. Both teams are waiting for the other team to go into the pit first. Both
They're gonna
teams
jump
Jackie Chan
desperately.
decides, let's go.
They want to jump Princess real bad.
Well, obviously,
Don't hit
they're
the
gonna
creep
get her.
wave. Don't hit the creep wave. Don't hit the...
PMA sees it coming. Well, they saw it coming
Which-
before it hit the wave, so... it's
I don't
fine.
know about that. They're still kind of sitting around.
They are gonna send around, but Drow's no longer alone.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was a
Okay.
stun out of nowhere.
Moon River has perfect vision over all of these movements.
Grimstroke immediately
Oh,
getting
no.
gone on by the Drow. Multi-shot comes
They're
out
not-
on Grimmothy alone.
Oh.
Wondering evaporated. Viper
Healy's
looking
gets his
next.
ult off.
Wraith King says
Wraith
no
King!
thanks.
The Lich ult and then the Grim ult.
I don't know if that teleport was the play to make. I don't know if not
Yeah.
focusing Drow there in the backline was the play to make either, because now they get a free Roche.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know.
do.
I
It's an extremely free Roche.
even with one rack, I think at this point it's hard to say there's any game plan. WSC just needs a level of coordination higher than what they've been putting on this game to win this, I think. I think they just bit too much off with this comp. It's a great comp on paper, but it's just not working for them anymore. The Lich
it's a
ult and the
shard.
Grim ult, and especially just no, it was a fresher shard. Yeah, sorry, I thought Human Egg
Yeah.
shard, and that's Rapier on Princess
Nah.
as well.
I'm
And
gonna
again-
be real. I'm gonna be real with you. I think that if they let Healy's get that refresher shard, he's just gonna double ult and just blow up the entire fight. There's no hope. Drow's
They're
got
gonna keep it
Aegis.
on,
They're all on full minute buyback.
some
Well,
Monkey
most of them
King.
on full minute buyback. And the cheese on Monkey King. They don't have a chance in hell. I don't think they would need a hell of a miracle play here, and I don't think they've got any left. Oh, man. This is not looking
Running
good.
down
God,
mid.
those racks die so fast.
Well, no surprise there. Drow finished Rapier in that.
Yeah. And they're just gonna try to end. Will likely end. Okay. Clear.
One
That
on her
princess,
ult,
like,
and
stuck
one
in
on her shard
creeps.
as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Can the others do it? Will they even try is the real question.
Double Monkey King ult for the protective
Apparently
value.
not. It is
Oh,
that.
Grim ult. Grim ult is out, but
He's
it's
on
too late.
top of Princess, but yeah,
Wow.
way too late.
Okay.
There you go. PMA does it.
Finally getting one back.
Nearly
into
a
win
full
column.
hour-long game. What a match. Stressful
Okay.
match.
Yeah.
Far cry from the last one. Wow.
How do I say WSC has very flagrant and visible comm line issues in this game without being a dick about it?
Miscommunication is key to
Miscommunication is key to victory, yes.
Key to unvictory.
Key to failure, yeah. That's good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll just call a spade here. This is a classic case, I think. If WSC, if in one of those fights, I think that WSC it came out all wrong for them. You have the Lich ult, then Viper ult, then Grim ult. If one time that combination of events goes the other way, I don't think PMA has a ghost chance here. Basically speaking, if they can meg it, I think it's over pretty much instantaneously. If they can't, if they have that many ways to push here, they have that much time investment to push. I don't think they do it. I think there not only was the lineup of ults here, it just never seemed to come out right. It just got worse because I feel like there's a morale bust for Jackie and Aro at some point in this match. I mean, Aro for more obvious reasons. Aro because Aro just got snuffed out like a cigarette every time they showed their face after a certain point. But old Jackie Chan, it just felt like at some point he just lost it. He just lost it. He was just like, okay, every team fight I'm gonna be in is a assured loss. No hope here. It's over. Like, probably it's not like they were going to get anything done in the team fight north of the Roche pit where he TP'd out, but like the fact that you had him TP while everyone is still actively dropping ults, you know, the Lich ult and the Grim ult, that was a bad look.
Yeah.
Molsky and Rada, these guys need to talk to each other. If you're not communicating with the other guy as Lich Grim, it's not going to work, and that was just a very good example of it in play there. It just didn't work. They had all the pieces together, but I think unfortunately for them, it really is just down more to just the flop and execution of WSC than strategic brilliance on PMA's part that gave them this game.
I think Healy's was very good in this game. Like, noticeably good.
He started off very bad, then he got good. He kind of floundered a bit, then he got back on good side. The strategy just continually targeting Viper was good. I think Viper in particular, I mean, I know everybody's going to hear this, and, you know, I know that, oh, I'm just bashing on it again, but, like, getting the shard at, like, 50 minutes was such a bad thing for them this game. The time per push, the time per Roche attempt, right? Every time, it was just like, okay, here's a push that should be like 3 seconds long, but actually takes a very long time. Here's like an encounter between Wraith King and Drow Ranger, where Drow should really just be chopped in half, but she actually just gets to survive the fight, right? The itemization on Texas Ranger, the decision to position away, pivot away from the Shroud into BKB, I think that did them no favors here. There is some good news. I thought the Bane play was very good. Bane play was everything they needed this game. And I think PMA sort of realized the weakness of their lineup very quickly, and they were very distinctly playing around it. I mentioned at the top of the cast, you know, PMA is all reaction. They're all reactive. And they are valid reactions, right? And they played like it. Every time WSC stepped out of place, every time, you know, Viper was just kind of hanging out on his own, every time, you know, Lich was just too far back from the fight, so on and so forth. Every time there was sort of a misplay made on WSC, you know, PMA really just kind of capitalized on it. And I think it almost sort of built this image of just false strength in WSC's head. I think they just took the fact that they were so good at countering mistakes to mean, oh, they're good at countering everything. Which wasn't really the lesson to take away. I don't know. I do think right now WSC's problem here in this game, flagrantly, it's that strategic and tactic layer. Talk to Mr. Crucial about those game plans. We saw it in the first game too, where they had a pretty overwhelming success. Even in that success, you still had things like, you know, Kunkka is just kind of like just so scared to go forward. He's just dropping X on himself even when he really needs it offensively. They're just like missing kills with it, things like that. I don't know. Some confidence would be good. Some more game plan would be good, and definitely, more than anything, some more communication would certainly be good. Also, what do you think?
I'd like to point out something specifically here. I think that was a gameplay factor that was a bit of a detractor on this Wraith King's endgame performance. Jackie Chan, if I'm not mistaken, was the Slark from last game, yes?
Yes.
They were definitely playing like they were still playing Slark in a certain aspect. The willingness to absolutely piece out of a fight and not just go full tilt committal to it. Wraith King's thing, man, is that he can just bulldoze in swinging and just mess you up, and you have to kill him twice. Because you can't just let him live till the end of it. I mean, if you kill his entire team, then you just buy Ags, you know, and then, well, what now? Which I honestly think could have probably been a good item too. But that's beside the point. He was playing like he was still playing Slark. Like, you witnessed it in that final fight, where he decided to TP away instead of just blink in straight into the back line and carve up Drow Ranger like a Christmas turkey.
I said before in this season that, you know, one of the most dangerous things you can do is play too safe, and that was a great example of it, because Wraith King, he preserved his life, and he used it to watch Drow kill his base. Pretty much as simple as that. I don't know. I feel like this is an exposing game for WSC, more than a overwhelming victory for PMA. I'll say that much. though this is definitely a better performance out of them, and I do think they did, like I said, they acknowledged what their team was, what they were doing with it, and set it to execute. I think they do still have some issues, but it's definitely a good showing for them. Nothing else. You do have to wonder a little bit how this game would go if the Sand King nerf had happened already as well. But, regardless, yeah. Very interesting series of nothing else. You know, the commentary sounds very, very mean. But, you know, at the very least, you showed us a good game. It was fun to watch. So there was that. So,
Yeah.
with that being said, if you or somebody you know wants to learn Dota 2 on a casual or more competitive level, go to ld2l.gg to sign up today. The certificate is now valid again. It's too late to join Season 13, sorry to say, but people are queuing all the time in there. People are looking for stand-ins all the time in there. Hell, we've got 3 people here that weren't originally part of this season. If you show up, you might just get yourself a team. So, ld2l.gg to sign up today. And, Ocelot, I think you were telling us before the stream started about a sponsor you picked up recently.
Yeah, sponsorship brought to you by,
I wonder why you're laughing at that nothing I just said.
Alright, listen, I've infiltrated your recording here just to let you know. This sponsorship is brought to you by Calorie Mate. It's great for when you really don't want to feed on a 500th tree frog in one day, because I have the metabolism of a hyena. Just don't expect to have any fun when you have to answer nature's call. It's all calories, no fiber. Terrible.
It's all calories, no mates. The name's a lie.
Oh, there you go.
So if you want to have all calories and no friends, Calorie Mate is the way to go. And with that, we'll see you next time.